Too special. We have a good bit of utility on NaVi, and actually they've gone for the double raid boss. 2 P250s on Simple and Flamey, who are also armored up.
Oh, but already Crim's going to lay down the pain over here in mid. He picks up Simple.
Take setup established. We've got Crim's aggressive in the toilets, but he's about to be tested. Electronic walking to his death, and now Crim's going in for a little bit more. There's the bomb. If he can find this kill, that might just topple the round in and of itself. NaVi favored here, thank you to the odds at Betway, but this pistol is not looking too good for them. Crims is just being such a nuisance. He's being hunted now from both long and the toilets. All he has to do is just waste more time, because NaVi, they hate the time. 35 seconds on the clock, and now with a man disadvantage, they've still got to go powering into this A bomb site.
Yeah, they almost certainly do, and that clock is running down more and more by the second. That's how clocks work. And here's Exist over towards the bank. He's going to try and do what he can through the smoke, but Brolin now chiming in with one. It's actually now going to fall onto Twist inside of this bomb site. Edward left in a 1v3, and the wraparound from mid over here on JW should seal his fate. Only 7 seconds. Oh, they're trying to keep him alive till after the time, but Twist is going to knife him. Like a P250 anyway, so
yeah.
You know, I don't really think we're seeing that too much on the back of the whole.
We're going to see Crim start to go down these stairs, but Exist has got to do something here. He can't just fall straight away without a kill. Luckily, Crims fires down from the top. Exist gives away his position, but in the meantime, on A, things are getting really, really dirty. NaVi have found himself a couple of kills. This is still a full eco, Harry. NaVi cannot afford to win this round. I mean, Fnatic cannot afford to lose it, rather. Crims does get one. He's done damage to Simple as well, but that Molotov picked up off of the body of JW will cut him off. Exist has to make a play, and with 6 seconds left, the bomb goes down, but he's stuck alone in a 1v2.
Oh, Exist might make this work. He's found himself the second, and now it all falls onto Simple. This going to take the peak and actually able to win that out. It's 128 tick service, ESCA. You know, go ahead and check that out while we're on the topic. But here we go. Flamey looking to try and do some justice with the Krieg. He's gone ahead and opened things up in this round. They're going to start to pressure JW now. Will they expect Brolin also in this close position? They think they've already dealt with the threat at short. Little do they know that Brolin still resides here, and they come so close to discovering him. Simple. Uh-oh. Brolin finds the first man and the second as well. Brolin trying to turn the tide of this round, and he has done in a massive way. 2 massive kills turning this round on its head, and he's taken another one. Edward's going to walk right into it. This bomb can be retrieved from NaVi, and there's an option to dart back towards the B bomb site, but Exist is coming in on that hot flank in the connector, so they'll continue to push on to A. All Crims needs to do is stay alive, because his teammate is coming in for this backstab, and Exist, oh no, that's such a hard angle to hit. He's not going to be able to stop the bomb, but Crims can go around and save the day. Pushing on through. Exist to try and hold this bit. Crims with him. Will yet to find anything. The bomb's going to go down, and this now leaves us. I'm going to send a 5v5 retake, but we're back at a 4-on-4.
Needs to be tapped right now. They need to try and force some of these key peaks, but Simple goes over the top, and he will take down one from the sandbags. His teammates start to fall around him, but he's still standing, and this bomb is yet to be defused. Brolin's now sticking it. There are so many Fnatic members, it's hard to get back into the bomb site, so Simple going on that long wrap will in fact have to just save while they're in position. But that's similar to the eco round we saw from Fnatic on the B site earlier, where NaVi, they spotted all 5, but they continued to push, because again, they go, oh, it's only USPs, we'll be fine. But in that round, Fnatic had far more invested, and you can't always go, oh, we know where they are, let's just push. Sometimes you just need to avoid and force Fnatic to rotate off that bomb site and start splitting up, which allows you to take better engagements. But Simple, oh dear. No, he's not going to get a second this time. Roland's here. As you said in the last round, Harry, he has been locking down this short position. Not this time, though. 2 kills before his...
Edward. They're not usually an AWPer, but... He's going to be tagged down that electronic with that scavenged AK. Has gone ahead and helped open up the A bomb site. Now just Exist here. Throws out the fake flash, but it's a little bit bigger, a little bit more bulky than Edward remembered. Still Exist going to find the kill. And oh, he's dancing around. Zeus has missed the volley. He does go ahead and land it the second time around. That is messy through and through. And now Zeus trying to get the bomb down. It's going to be planted, and Crims could just peek into this and find it. But he's missed the timing, and now Zeus is in with a real chance. He's going to tag down Crims. Has to go back and try and finish the job the second time around. A few missed shots from either player, and finally... And you're going to be looking for a big play. Electronic reads that so well. He has the foresight to go ahead and actually check that, but Twist is able to open up. Now, JW does give up an equalizer down in connector, but Exist in with the reply. Going to go ahead and best Simple. The new boy on Fnatic trying to make a name for himself, and he has gone ahead and picked up the first man in the form of Flamey. More players aggressing in through long. He would love to retrieve this AK, but he's going to go already with everybody here, but Zeus might have just bailed them out. Edward now going to go and drop Twist, leaves Crims in the hot seat 1v2.
He's on the flank though, and that bomb plant, they realise they've thrown it on the other side of the dice. What almost caught Zeus out in the previous round has now come back to be the perfect bomb plant. Crims creeping in, he will have the element of surprise. Edward spotted, but they have a crossfire up on long, so even when Crims gets this kill, does he check his back? Does he realise that Zeus is going to be right behind him? There's the spot and the kill. He actually goes back for it, and Zeus finds a kill in response. NaVi keep it going to walk into it.
Yeah, it's looking like a much faster pistol around here from Fnatic than what we've been used to seeing from NaVi. Already Flamey going to be able to open things up. Bails out Simple as well, who almost goes down. And there's 5 players inside of this bomb site for NaVi already. The bomb plant comes in. Exist going to be there to get it down. But this retake is already knocking on the door of the NaVi side. Fnatic side, rather. Electronic and Edward left up. Suddenly that man body gets stripped away from them. But Edward doing a good job of clawing NaVi back into this round, tooth and nail. This defends the 2 top fraggers right now for Fnatic. Just going to get wiped out like it's nothing. Creeping forward, Twist. They're all going to go ahead and behead Simple. So he's continuing to have a bit of a slow start here. Is the star on NaVi. Electronic lies in wait and long. And he's going to line up so many bodies. But maybe that's too many to deal with. Zeus trying to do what he can. Will get traded out by Brolin. Edward on this flank, though. He's quickly lined up too. The bomb's down, but it's fallen into a 1v1 JW versus Edward, and Edward has looked utterly fantastic and just downright terrifying thus far for NaVi. JW going to peek into it, but Edward does spot him. Bombs planted out in the open. W over in the bank. Here's Edward tap on that bomb. He knows he has to peek into this. And Edward's wrapped around. Edward's going to win out the 1v3. It's here from Fnatic on their T side. And that was kind of my worry, right? You know, their CT side looked good. They have their better side coming up. And I was wondering, is it just going to be a stop? Or maybe not, because JW and co, oh my goodness, alone. He's got it all to do. An M4A1S to try and get the job done with. They line up for him. He's done a decent bit of damage spread thinly across Fnatic, and he keeps on holding his own. Flamey, 3 kills there, and he's made this round possible. It's
just gone back towards short, and there it is. He spots it, but he misses it. Smoke down to try and cut off more sight lines of Edward, and he wraps all the way around through short. Edward does have a smoke and a kit, though, and this is where things can get complicated, because that nade, it won't be enough to get the full kill from Twist. He has to get this shot off. Edward's yet to get on the bomb, and there's the tap, but does Twist realise that smoke's not fully covering it? There's the nade. Edward's off the bomb, and this time is done. This round is over. Twist has just won it on his own without having even to take the fight. And I mean, that is just a case of AWP hunting for NaVi. Fnatic really taking the time with this one. That's a good decision, but Crims, he waits for no one, pushing in through B Monster, and he's been a nuisance here before. He's crept out. Simple eventually falls back, and there it is. Flamey winning his duel. The off angle, perfect for NaVi.
That's forced 3 players up here in toward A. Fnatic have to try and make this happen, but they're walking into a crossfire. Simple now from the truck. Fnatic realizing the error of their ways. This wrap round from Zeus is all that remains as everyone falls inside of the bomb site. And now Zeus, once again, he's been key. He has to try and get the job done with the Mag 7. They're both there. Missed shot does find JW, and now the 1v1 versus Exist. The 2 brains of these 2 teams going head to head. And that Molotov misses its mark from Exist. Zeus could look to stick on this bomb. He has a kit, but no, sorry, has a smoke. Doesn't have a kit to work with, and Exist playing this absolutely perfectly right now. Zeus has the idea. Gonna go pushing into Exist, and he's gonna get it. There's enough time for the defuse. I think it's gonna come down to the wire, but NaVi looking to take us through to an overtime here in map number 1, and he will be getting it. It's gonna be 15-15 overtime here on Overpass.
Edward, another key player here for NaVi, getting flashed in. That's a great flashbang. Crims, who's constantly just been poking and prodding down on this B site the entire team. Only trying to fake out this short control, but because Edward's in this position, he knows it's a fake, and he'll take that fight. Exist is dead.
Electronic arriving a little too late to deny it. It is going to get planted over here on the truck. JW caught out in the open. Now leaves Brolin and Twist, the 2 youngsters of this Fnatic roster. Relatively speaking. Going to try and see them through. They have been able to do the damage thus far. Brolin waiting and powering through that smoke as Edward, but Brolin wins his fight. Electronic on this flank now has so much to do. so little time to do it, and he has found the first, but surely not Brolin as well. He's on the clock, and he knows it. Brolin able to hold his own, and along with Exist, and actually a bunch of the Fnatic boys already posted up here. They're going to get bested by Edward initially, and despite there being so many Fnatic bodies over here in mid, there's no trades coming through. JW will get forced off the angle by that flash, and now he's got to start to give up this area of the ground. Exist will find one at long and smokes it off, just looks to exit. He's found them on the 4-on-4, and that is enough for him.
You know what I want to watch? I want to watch teams start to pre-aim this boost spot that NaVi are going for.
Yeah, you know, that'll be a thing at some point, but regardless, 15 seconds left, and the rest of the guys are down on B. They're trying to sell this fake. They've put a lot of faith in Simple, and he does find that frag onto Twist. The bomb's going to go down now, and the fake. This has somehow worked brilliantly for NaVi. Exist does dispatch of Edward, that lone flanker. Now they know that Electronic is separated from Simple for the time being. As it stands, they could find this 1v1 duel onto Simple. We need to see the 2 stars of NaVi stepping up now as they want to take this through to a double overtime, and indeed they do. 18-18, another overtime on the cards, Hugo.
Caught the connector players.
Yeah, they're not normally a team to move too quickly, but if they did head in towards this A bomb site now, because you have, you know, the bulk of the defense trapped down in connector, they're utterly fantastic on this CT side. Or gonna look to try and roar to life now. He needs some support, and Flamey's gonna find him. Exist hanging his teammate out to dry a bit there. Does find good damage. Flamey does what he can. There's 25 seconds, and Brolin on this wraparound from behind doing the damage. Does have Twist to help out, but suddenly Zeus has found the double to get the job done, and it's Crims on this wraparound from long. Does find Zeus, but he still has Flamey left to contend with.
Oh, the flash doesn't go out as well. He's pushing out dry, picks up a smoke, and that'll go on the bomb, but Flamey hears the click, and he peeks out wide. Not fearful of any more pushing. NaVi definitely won't be doing that, because it's Fnatic bringing the heat through the Molotov. Brolin's found his way straight into the site. Edward smoked off short already, so he's just got to focus on this long position, but Brolin's already taking off his head, keeping it up into overtime indeed. The problem is, NaVi have doubled back, and they found themselves 2 kills in response. The smoke's starting to fade for Fnatic, and while they have 1 left on JW, that needs to go down quickly. It will. The plant hasn't come in just yet. 28 seconds on the clock. Crim's catching a rotation, and now the plant is in for Fnatic in a 3-on.
Just misses the timing. The issue is there's still smokes up for NaVi. They've missed though, and the bomb's planted perfectly here for the short position. You can see Crims even pushing in. Does give up this first kill, and now it's Exist left to clutch. He's been good in these high pressure situations. He has to connect the spray, but they're gonna get the defuse, and he might find all the kills necessary, but NaVi still picking up the round at 20-20.
NaVi to just fake out that bomb, but also in a 3-on-3, it's very likely that someone has committed to the defuse. And look at...
Simple miss shot, very uncharacteristic, but yeah, you're dead on. Edward looking to try and bail them out. JW, though, he's toppled the beast in the backline. And now they try and turn their attention down here towards B. Just Flamey here. They've only got 15 seconds of Flamey finding that 1 kill. That might be enough to do it, because JW now, he's left the bomb.
Despite no kills coming through, there's so much damage across both these teams. JW, oh my, Fnatic at bay. They've got their own, though, and they'll be throwing that right into the B side. NaVi are fully set up here. They're ready and waiting. Only 1 player not going to be in position to stop this, and Flamey, he's here with the AWP.
Get bested by Twist, but there's already so many players here for NaVi. Are walking into the stack, and now Twist, a 1v4 would be needed, and Simple shuts down absolutely everything. NaVi going to be finally closing out this game 22-20 as they're able to get the job done. Simple finding his form there towards the end of overtime at a crucial moment for the NaVi boys.
Yeah, aggression down banana here from NaVi. They went 5B in this pistol round. That is ridiculous. And Fnatic, they've not actually realized they're being completely hounded from behind. They would have already pushed the A site if they knew that NaVi had 5 players in middle right now on this pistol. Twist getting the kill onto Flamey, but still NaVi are getting so aggressive and keeping up the pressure, not allowing Fnatic to get out of the apartments and plant this bomb. Simple's moved back into the hallway, and now Fnatic are really getting pincered in. JW not ready for that push, and Electronic, he's going to hear Brolin coming from behind and even take a second kill. It's only Twist left up, and Fnatic, they have been rifled out of this round. NaVi in a 2-on-1.
Ooh, Twist has gone ahead and found himself 1. He's on for the ace as well, so absolutely monumental pistol round from him thus far. Electronic on 3 kills of his own has to go ahead and find 4 if he wants to win this, but he's already positioned perfectly to shut this down. He's going to hear all these footsteps coming on in, but Twist, he does spot him. He does spot him indeed. Both players missing. Oh, it's a little bit, you know, hit and miss there in the one-on-one, but finally Twist going to get it done. That's the ace as well.
NaVi clearly the kryptonite for Fnatic, but not in these first 3 rounds. We've now got guns out. Zeus is just going to burn to a crisp. Double nade and a Molotov. That is a fiery start to this round for Fnatic.
Yeah, these rotations from NaVi given a little bit of extra time to come through. Fnatic very slow on this execution has now meant that there's going to be 4 players here for NaVi. In fact, they're still committed. They're still going in. A wall of smokes is down to at least give them some safe passage down into the pit. But even then, Flamey has still opened up and he still found another man. It's going to be Simple now looking to try and shut this down from Graveyard. And while they've burnt Electronic out of position a bit, Simple as well might face the same fate. Now this is possible. 3 on 3 and you can see wrapping up through short. There's going to be Twist. Molotov looking to try and force these players out of this bomb site and into the open. Twist going to manage one more. They have to deal with Electronic, who now stands here alone. 1v1 BJW, and both players tagged down very, very low. The advantage is going to be lying slightly with Electronic, as he can soak up a few more shots on control of the apartment. It's already a good flash net.
Windsor smokes it down. Flash is perfect. Electronic and Edward go right as well, drawing the attention away. And is Fnatic going to go? There we go. 12 seconds and the fight's finally come through.
Over here towards Banana early on, they might try and kind of Simple at this portion of the map. Electronic actually quickly
needs to come over the top, and now that CT smoke is in, the flash going over the top, and there's Simple peeking. He's got free reign over this bomb site due to the lack of utility situation. Simple finding a check, but JW's there already, and there's the kill. Edward getting overwhelmed at the back of the site, and now Fnatic have made something out of nothing.
Oh, Twist, quick 180, able to go and drop Zeus, and now it is just Flamey left up. A lot of bodies still to put in bags, and Flamey up to the task. He is going to go ahead and to push on in, but Flash is holding him at bay for the time being. The AWP out as well on JW, such a problem, but Flamey caught trying to trade out to the CZ there. Fnatic going to try and challenge for Banana. They throw in that early utility to deny the fast peak, but Flamey, that's a nice flick to go out and find Crims. Crashing on this man, Twist does reside here. Oh, there we go.
A couple of flashes left up to get him into this position. He is pretty close by, but Simple's ready for it. The leg. Exist is actually bailing out his teammate with a quick kill, and Edwards at the back of the site, but as you said, he's been a pillar, unfortunately going down behind it. Roland's going to take that kill, and now, although NaVi having a man advantage, it's not going to be smooth sailing. They have a low player. Twist has picked up an AWP to play with. Roland is on this corner as Zeus tries to force out a bullet, but he's getting tagged down himself. Look at the health of NaVi here. This can really be a problem for them on the retake, and they've got to hurry up if they're going to commit to this. The bomb's already half ticked. A shot from Twist is making everyone low as well, and there's a finishing shot to put Zeus. Another one from Twist. He's doing it all on his own here on the B bomb site, continuing this incredible performance. One of the latest additions to Fnatic, but eventually plucked out of thin air. However, Flamey does not have the time to make this one work. He has got to move back and save, but Brolin will not give him the satisfaction. But NaVi, they are going to be fighting it back up in the Banana. Oh.
And it's already a good start from Twist once again. We said how they could have just looked to try and avoid him. Simple answers one back. The bomb's already rotated away back towards this A bomb site, and now things get a bit problematic for Fnatic. Roland's still down in the pit here, not sold on this B push, and with good reason. You can see the odds as well provided by the wonderful folks over at Betway. Now see Fnatic as the favourites. NaVi, they're looking to try and defy the odds and beat this game as they have clawed their way back into this pistol around tooth and nail. Crim's going to manage one more. Now the bomb. Oh, back down, Banana it goes. Once again, it's
25 seconds to get something done and try and find this plant. He sees both players, but realizes there's no time to rotate. He's got to make the best out of a bad situation. That's a nice start. Think to Crims, but sorry, that's Exist, and he gets a kill anyway.
You see this happen, and the players up the balcony just end up finding all the kills necessary. Flamey has managed one, but will he be ready for the other two? The rest of the guys now blitzing their way out through middle. They have to be cautious. They smoke off long. They're going to be exposing themselves to these two players holding mid, but Flamey and Electronic, they've mopped up everybody.
He's still standing up on this key side. P90, I mean, Fnatic are really just pulling out everything and anything they can. And right now, it doesn't seem like it's enough. Twist gives it a go on Banana, but it's a 1-for-1 that Simple would take happily.
Exist line and wait, takes that first peek. Now the Alligator roars to life, finds the first onto Electronic. He has his crossfire as well. That's Crims nearby. He's just toying with Edward right now. Luckily enough,
JW, he can jump shot from the coffin here and drop that bomb from going down, but Simple's already killed his teammate in the spawn, and they know exactly where JW sits. 1v3, 5 points of health just left, and this is a done deal. Flamey's finished it off, and a big 3k round from Simple there as NaVi, finally, not a 30-round game. They're going to take it in good form and take down Fnatic tonight, able to win both their matches again.